Jazz do have a timeout. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Morant crosses over on Conley. Into the lane, lost it going up. Ball goes to Bogdanovic. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. He calls timeout in the front court. Now if you're the Grizz, do you foul?
Yes, yes. But they're going to anticipate that as a catch-and-shoot three-point shooting team. You got to be careful too, because if you foul,
They called it foul. They fouled him. They fouled Bogdanovic.
I thought it was a timeout. Okay.
I thought the Jazz were calling timeout.
Man, Ja got the shake and bake going, but he lost the handle on the way up.
This is dangerous. I think that's too early with seconds, to be honest with you.
They still got to inbound the ball.
Yeah, I think that's too early. You don't do it with 6, you do it like 5 or 4.
Yeah.
Going clean.
So the first one is good.
This is big time.
Bogdanovic with it. Grizzlies can take a timeout right here. They have 2 remaining. That's what I would do. And that's what Taylor Jenkins will do. 110, 109.
Inbounded on the other side, obviously. Give Ja the full court to run.
But now, gosh almighty, he had such a good look and he lost the handle going up.
Yeah. He was going for the spectacular finish too, though, man. You can see that happening.
26 for Morant, 29 for Brooks. Bogdanovic with 29 in the second half.
Simple as this, Eric. Grizzlies just have to make one more play. I mean, they've been making plays all game long. They just have to make one more strong play with these last 6 seconds left.
Yep. Well, you're going to get fouled.
Yeah. I mean, you got to inbound the ball. You got to inbound the ball.
Can you inbound and maybe use a second or 2 off the clock?
Right.
Jazz still have the timeout. Then you can foul when they catch.
Right.
I mean, you just can't do a catch and shoot. Once the ball's released, you can foul.
Yeah. They're going to have to make a strong play.
But don't commit a flagrant foul, though, either. Make sure you don't want that.
You definitely don't want that.
So if it's in the air, you can't just go cross body block the guy, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Be smart.
Let's get the ball in. Grizzlies do have another timeout, so if there's any confusion, if there's a delay, you still got a timeout in your pocket.
This is what playoff basketball is, learning how to close out games. Favors will cover the inbounds pass. Grizzlies line up 4 across the top of the three-point line. Valanciunas, Morant, Brooks, and Allen in order. Anderson is inbounding the ball. Anderson gets it in. Brooks turns the corner to the rim, lays it up and in. 4.3 seconds remaining. Jazz thought the Grizzlies would run into the backcourt, and Brooks with 31 in his playoff debut.
Wow, what a play. What a slip right there for Dillon Brooks to come off of that screen. Ja Morant screen, Jonas Valanciunas screen, and Dillon had nothing but daylight right there. He probably could have dribbled a little bit longer, gone to the opposite wing right there, and run off some more time. But hey, he took the 2 points and the 3-point lead. Now the catch and shoot situation comes into play because Quinn Snyder can inbound the ball at the half.
Yeah. 4.3 left. Here we go.
And if you're going to foul, you better foul before they get the ball up above their whoever's going to catch it.
So no more timeouts for the Jazz. 1 for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are in the penalty. Jazz are in the penalty. It will be Conley and O'Neal, Bogdanovic, Favors, and Ingles. Ingles can shoot it. Are they bringing NBA Oni?
Bogdanovic can shoot it. Conley can shoot it.
Bananas.
Clarkson.
Or did they brought in Oni for the defensive play. Now they brought in Clarkson. Okay.
Yeah.
Favors is out. Clarkson's in. So Ingles, Conley, Bogdanovic, Clarkson,
Watch the inbound guy. Watch the inbound guy on the peel back.
That is Ingles.
Yep.
You have to be wary of that. You'll give it out and get it right back.
He can get past Jonas.
And he can go from that right. He loves that right wing. And he loves the deep 3 on the right wing. Conley breaks towards the ball, curls through to the baseline. Clarkson curls through. Looking. Ingles gives for Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic off balance 3 over Anderson. No good. Loose on the floor. That's going to do it. Game 1 belongs to the Memphis Grizzlies. 112-109. Terrific defense on the final play by Kyle Anderson. He is your Konica Minolta Defensive Player of the Game. The Jazz curled 2 players through. Bogdanovich got it. Had to go at the 6'9" Anderson from 30 feet. And I don't know who on the world could make that shot.
Yeah, great defense, man. You called it. You called it. And the Grizzlies deserve this win. They played well enough throughout the 48 minutes to get this win. Great defensive stand right there. Fantastic way to get your playoffs started for the next gen Grizz.
Grayson Allen joining us now. And, I mean, if you can't hear it in my voice, we had a lot of fun with this one. This is the place where you called home once. It's a very difficult offense to defend. Where did you guys find your defensive prowess when they went up by 14? You guys really locked in and made things difficult for them on the perimeter. What was the difference for you guys moving forward after they got a little roll going in that second quarter?
Yeah, well, I felt like we played solid defense throughout the game. What hurt us early was some of their second chance points. They got some offensive rebounds that led to kickouts for threes or finishes at the rim. And in the second half, I think we saw all the guards coming down there and getting physical, getting up, tapping the ball around, doing anything to get that rebound. And that's what's able to secure the stop scores.
Grayson, second game in a row, you've come up huge in the final minutes of the fourth quarter. What is it about your approach that allows you to set aside everything that happens through the first 3.5 quarters and then come off strong and still be willing to make those kind of plays and those shots on both ends?
Yeah, no, it's keeping a ready mindset, forgetting about whatever happened before that fourth quarter. It's a new quarter, a new possession, new play to go make a play, go make a difference in the game, and that's how I just keep focused.
The intensity out there, it looked like it was coming through the television. And by the way, to add on what Michael said, that was a hell of a shot in the corner, dude. That was phenomenal coming off that free throw. You caught me a little off guard, but I saw you catch and shoot, and it was really terrific. But you guys stayed composed when there was a lot of chippiness, a lot of chirping, a lot of physicality. And I really thought you guys looked like the more seasoned team in the bigger moment right now. And that's a lot to say about a team that age-wise is one of the youngest in the league, but I think that's a little bit of a misnomer for you guys because your maturity level and the confidence factor, you guys come off like 10-year vets. It's really impressive.
Yeah, we have a lot of guys that love the big moment, and I think you've seen that throughout the season. Like our guys love being in this type of game. Our guys love the crowd noise, feeding off the energy, love being in big moments, and that's what leads us to make big plays. And like you said, play like we got more experience than we actually do.
It was a lot of fun to watch. Congratulations on Game 1. We'll look forward to seeing you guys in Game 2. Get some rest. You guys have certainly deserved it. Go get them Wednesday night. Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
Grayson Allen right there. By the way, did I tell you the Grayson Allen story the other day? Were you here?
No, I
was walking his dog with his girlfriend.
Okay.
And I don't want to say the radio host, but one of the radio hosts who raises dogs has a lady walks him. And her dog, Jeff's dog, Jeff Calkins, I can say it. Jeff's dog was being walked by his dog walker. And a person had a pretty aggressive breed of dog that was kind of growling. And the dog walker went over the dog to kind of keep it away from Jeff's dog. And a very large man got angry at the dog walker. And Grayson Allen said, "Don't worry, I got your back." Took up for her, said, you're safe. We're not going to let anything happen to you. And stood up for what was happening. So I was happy to hear that story. It happened on our flagship station on the show that our very own Bennett Doyle produces, the Gary Parrish program. But someone asked me the other day, make me like Grayson Allen. And I said, look, I get the misnomer. I get all the things that have happened. This dude works as hard as anybody on that team. He is constantly on the gym floor. He's admitted he's got a second gear that sometimes he wish he could tone down and that he's made a lot of mistakes. And find me one person on this planet that hasn't made mistakes. But when you're man enough to say, I realize I made some really bad decisions in game situations because of my competitive fire, but that's also what drives me. And I think he gets